Hi everyone, my name is Melissa and you are going to be watching a video for how to close a party and redeem your host rewards, your party rewards, whatever you refer to it as. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna share the screen and I'm gonna go over how rewards are redeemed. This video is made as of March 2022. So depending on when you started, things have changed. So I want to go through some of that, of what's changed. And if you are brand new, then this is everything that you need to know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So what you will see is my virtual office. I already logged into my virtual office and you can see that appear in the URL that I logged in, and I'm currently looking at the shop section. So when you are ready to redeem your rewards, you're going to come over to nail bars and you're going to see view open nail bars. You can also go to the dashboard, but the easiest place is to go to view open nail bars. Now I currently only have 2 nail bars. One is the nail bar that I'm currently utilizing that has 0 sales, and then the March nail bar that has $1,200 in it. So what you need to be aware of for nail bars is to qualify as a nail bar to close with rewards, you need to have at least 3 orders and you need to have at least a minimum of $150, which you're going to see that it notes that right here for you. Okay. The total here needs to be at least 150 and you need to have 3 separate orders. So when you manage the nail bar and you go in and you hit manage, you'll be able to scroll down and see how many separate orders you have. Okay. So the new thing, or the new redemption period that I want everybody to be aware of, is when you open your nail bar. So the moment that you hit create new nail bar, it is going to be from that date and it's going to automatically have 60 days in the future. And that is your end date. Now your party itself may only be 5 days, but for orders to keep going into the party, you only have 60 days. And what is very, very key to know is you must redeem your rewards within that 60-day period. So make sure you write it down somewhere or you put an alarm in your phone that tells you you must redeem your reward within 60 days of when you opened it. Okay, so it doesn't matter if your party is in the future, it's the day you open the party. It's 60 days from that day that you must redeem your rewards. Okay, so that's a key thing to know, and that has changed from previous. So once you have the party that you're ready to redeem, and you can see this one, I can redeem it all the way up until May 1st, but because it is at an amount that I want it at to hit the highest tier for rewards, I'm going to go ahead and close it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on create host order. So you're going to see this pink button you notice up here because this one does not qualify. It does not have the pink button here to say create host order. So I can click on that and it's letting me know it's not going to be shoppable and I can reopen it. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do that because we run into this all the time. Say for example, that we wanted to check and see, what we could add to our party. Add to our rewards, but now we changed our mind. So let's say, for example, I started it because I wanted to see maybe how much rewards I had. So you can see right here, it shows me I have free standard shipping. I have 10 half price items and I have 25% in rewards, which is $314. But let's say, for example, I accidentally didn't redeem and I left for the day and I just left my screen open or something along those lines. And I decided to come back to it. Obviously, I would have to log back in. So let's say, for example, I logged back in. Oops, I'm going to come back home. Okay, let's say I logged back in. When I go back into the view open nail bars, it's thinking about it. When I come back here, if somebody wanted to still shop my party, it's going to say my party is closed and they can't shop it. So if that happens, you come back into manage nail bar and you scroll down to the bottom and you'll see right here, set nail bar status to open. So when that purple button is available to you, it means you close your party because when we hit create host order, it told us it was going to close the party and it wouldn't be shoppable. So if I wanted to reopen the party so that it could be shopped, I would click on set nail bar status to open. Now people can shop the party still. and I can come back to it and I can come to do the rewards when I'm ready. Now, this is another good example. If you have a host that is hosting a party for you and she's ready to redeem her rewards on her own, as the stylist, you do need to take the same steps, come into nail bars, view open nail bars. You're going to click on manage nail bar. You're not going to create her order. You're going to manage nail bar. And that is when you will click set nail bar status to pending host items. This will allow her to log, or him, to log into the VO. Okay, they're going to log into the same web address, vo.colorstreet.com, and they will log in with their username. Okay, and they will click on forget password link at the sign in if they don't have their password, and they will log in and they will follow the same steps where they go to nail bars, view open nail bars, and they're going to see the option to create host order for the party. But you have to click this first for them to see that. So that's really key for you to do before you tell your host, hey, you can redeem your rewards. Okay. So let's say, for example, you as the stylist are going to redeem the reward yourself. We're going to come in and we're going to click on create host order for party. It's letting me know it's going to close the shopping link. Nobody can shop it. And now we're ready to add items to our party. I'm sorry, to our host rewards. So it lets you know all the information up here, and keep in mind, even though this says buy 3, get 1 free, it lets you know that host orders do not qualify for that promotion. Okay, it's going to be full retail value. If you add 4 items to the cart, it's going to take the full retail value of all 4 items. One will not be free. Okay, so you're going to come through and you're going to go ahead and you're just going to add the items that you would like to purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just pick a few just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I personally am just writing it up at the top. I have a whole bunch of items that I need to add to my order. So I'm going to go through, and I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but we are going to just add a few so you can see it. And you can add more than one quantity, depending on when you're watching this video, what the quantity max is for you may be different. So it's whatever your max is. I won't say what our current one is just in case yours is different, but as long as you keep hitting add, it will let you know once you've hit the max. Okay. So if you come across one that tells you this, I'm going to try to pull it up. Okay, I'm going to hit add to bag. You will see this item is not available for host orders. So you will find there are some items like that, and that's okay. It just means you can't get it free. And for this example, it is a foundation shade. And so for us to be able to donate money to the organizations that we are supporting for that foundation set, you can't get it free because we want to, of course, make sure that we can donate that money. So just keep that in mind, and your host may run into that as well. So you want to make sure that you're understanding of when you can add an item or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our shopping bag. Now, if you have an item, or I'm sorry, if you have a month where there is an exclusive item available for hosting a nail bar, then you'll get a pop-up like this where it says you qualify for this item. Do you want to add it to your cart? And it will use your host rewards to pay for this item, or if you've already utilized all your host rewards, you just pay the balance of the item. So I always add the exclusive items to my cart. I would never want to miss out on one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and say place in cart. So now if we scroll down, you'll see I've only used 4 of my half price items and I still have 6 remaining. And I've only used $24.50 of my host credit and I still have $290 remaining. So I still need to add a whole bunch more items. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that now. Once you've added all your items, you'll see right up here in the shopping bag, it will show you how many you have. When you click on the shopping bag, you can scroll down and you can make sure that you've used up all of the credit that you have. So I have 314, I have 0 remaining, which means I have a balance because I went a little bit over. But had I removed one of them, then I wouldn't have used up all of my credit, and I like to use up the whole thing. So once you've added all the items you'd like, you click on checkout or PayPal checkout, depending on how you're going to pay. It's going to prompt you for your address. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter the address information. Once you've entered the address information, you're going to go ahead and click continue. it will show you your balance due. You choose how you'd like to pay, and it lets you know you can't pay with gift card and PayPal together, but you can pay gift card and credit or debit together. So you're going to choose your payment method. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put in that information. Once you enter your payment information, you'll click save and continue. I went ahead and skipped that step, so obviously my credit card would be showing. It's going to show you your shipping address, payment method, your billing address. Make sure all of that information is correct before you submit your order. You cannot make any changes after you submit the order. So double check that all that info is correct and click on edit shipping info if you need to, right here, or billing info if you need to change the payment information. Now you're going to notice I get free shipping because the party rewards were over $300. So I do get free standard shipping. But in this case, I am going to pay for FedEx 2-day shipping only because I want to get these items sooner rather than later. So I am going to go ahead and pay extra. And you're going to notice that it adds that amount here. Shows me my grand total. I'm going to just scroll down, make sure I've got everything that I wanted in the right quantities. Once everything is correct, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on, there we go, place your order. So if I needed to make any changes or if I wasn't ready, I would go back and I would just click on cancel this host order. It would put all my rewards back and I can reopen the party. But reminder, you must redeem all your rewards before the 60-day mark. And this is the step to redeem your rewards. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on place your order. Okay. It's going to take a minute, not a minute. It will be a couple of seconds. You're going to see it's going to say your order is submitting. And thank you, we have received your order. If you had any amount over the $0 in your subtotal, so in my case, it was $7 in my subtotal, that amount will go to your PV and you will get commission for it. So I hope that helps. And I hope that answered any of your questions that you have for closing a party and redeeming your rewards.